ESPNClassic.com.
I had one criticism of Taylor Swift's game, and you would have thought I mowed down a convocation of bald eagles.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man, your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It is your boy Theo Dorsey. It is Tuesday, February 3rd, here on Theoretically Speaking, a Top 5 Tuesday. And we are cruising during Super Bowl week into a game that I will double down on. Still lacks a little luster. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lackluster game, but it lacks a little luster. C-Katt's on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. And he disagrees.
That word means?
I don't know.
Does lackluster mean it lacks luster?
I would assume.
I never put the two and two together.
Nobody says anything about luster individually. Nobody's like, hey, that thing needs to be lustered up a little bit.
Isn't that what they talk about when it comes to judging rocks and minerals? Like you judge its a hardness and its luster. Luster is how shiny it is, I think.
I would assume I've always thought that luster is shine, and I've always thought lackluster means it lacks shine. So let's see, luster.
Right? I think that's right. What else is there? Is
a gentle sheen or soft glow, especially that of a partly reflective surface.
All right. So a mirror, well, that's not right. A shiny metal.
The luster of the Milky Way, if you use it in a sentence. So, yeah, it's a gentle sheen or soft glow. It is the luster. It's like the aura.
I know. I don't think that's the case.
Well, yeah, it's how people would define aura, though, you know?
No.
No.
Reflective and glow, that's not what aura means.
Of a partly reflective surface. So it's a gentle sheen or soft glow. Luster is the gentle sheen or soft glow, especially that of a partly reflective surface. So, yeah, aura is not like luster emanates from the rock, I think. It's not on the rock.
Fair enough.
Is what they're saying.
All right.
That's what they're saying.
All right, we're 2.5 minutes down.
Lackluster. That's how the Super Bowl is. It lacks luster. Also, lacking a little luster. Just what? I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it.
No, say it.
No, I'm not going to do it.
It's your platform. You can say it.
Not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
You think that Taylor Swift's performance is lackluster despite not being in attendance of one of them? Like,
I never said that. I never said that. All I did when C-Katt and I were talking about the upcoming halftime show, the much maligned halftime show will be headlined by Bad Bunny, international artist from Puerto Rico who just like swept, it felt like the Grammys, but probably I think it won like 3 awards or so. I said Bad Bunny is an electric performer. I said Bad Bunny is captivating on stage. I said Bad Bunny is fitting for that performance in that stage of the Super Bowl because whether or not you like his songs, know his songs, or even know what the hell he is doing or saying, it is enjoyable because of his performance. He's an elite performer. And for some reason, as we got into the trenches here at ESPN West Palm, and we started talking about who are the elite performers who would be perfect and fit for a Super Bowl halftime stage, Taylor Swift's name was thrown into the round.
And the reason why it was thrown into the round is because we were trying to come up with which performing musician would make the most amount of people happy that tuned in to watch the Super Bowl. And I said her name is probably at the top of that list.
Maybe, but I would say if you're judging it by that, Bad Bunny's name would be above her name in that list.
I don't think that's true. That make the most amount of people. I think more people would be happy.
He's the most streamed artist right now in the world.
That's fantastic. I don't think that
those people don't count.
I think that
what
more people that care about Taylor Swift would be more careful to watch that performance and watch the Super Bowl than Bad Bunny.
It's clear that there's enough people that are fiercely against Bad Bunny for whatever their reasons are, that they literally are boycotting the Super Bowl's halftime show. So that's going to hurt him. It's polarizing as Taylor Swift might be musically to people. Like there are people that love her music and are enthralled by everything she does, and there's people that it just doesn't do it for them. There's not a lot of people that just hate her. It seems to be a large portion of people, specifically here in America, who just hate Bad Bunny. But I don't think that is also representative of all of the world. Like you're saying in the world, because that's what the only way we can judge this is if we surveyed the world. And the easiest way to survey the world is to look at what people stream, and he's the most streamed artist.
Sure. I think that the hate's a word. The distaste for Bad Bunny is in two ways. It's a Spanish-speaking halftime show, but also from within, I think that people that speak Spanish might not want Bad Bunny to be the representation of their music. I think there's a lot of great Spanish music out there, and it's not that reggaeton, hip-hop music. And I think that that's a misrepresentation of all Spanish music, if that makes sense.
Right. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, no. Taylor Swift isn't the representation of American music. Right?
I think it's a conglomeration of American music. I think if you combine it all into one thing, which is impossible to then.
If you combined American music into one thing, it would be Drake. He's the most, or I would say in ways, Beyonce, their versatility and the diversity of their music is a lot more than Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is kind of right up the alley of just kind of, not in a bad way, but she has a lane. She stays in that lane. There's a reason why there's, and I'm not going to
the fact that Taylor Swift hits on country music and so does Beyonce now has me on top of them than Drake. Beyonce and Taylor Swift getting closer to conglomeration of all American music.
I thought people that like country music didn't think Taylor Swift was really doing country. I think she just does pop.
Well, her current music, but her entire dialogue, like in her 3.5-hour concerts, she does her country songs too. Like,
but
just because her
she does
songs,
some country and she does some pop.
If you look at her entire career,
yeah, country and pop.
Like her albums right now, it's not like she does one country song and the rest are pop. No, she does no country now.
Yeah. Because Beyonce she has got house music, she has house music, she has country music, she has R&B type, she has hip hop, she has a lot more. And that's the thing about American music taste is there is because we are this big melting pot here in America, there is a diversity of taste here that if you're going to be representative of America, then yes, you're going to have a little bit more of a bag than one or two things. Yeah. Which I do think Drake and Beyonce hit on.
Drake. I guess what Drake adds in pure rap, he lacks in any country at all. So like that's a compensation that's a fair trade.
Yeah.
Even though more people that only listen to rap would like hip hop than country. Like if Drake was doing hip hop or a rap song, I don't think it matters to the guy who's going there for country. Does that make sense?
True. Okay,
whereas
Drake, because we're talking halftime performers here, and the people whose names would be in that hat: Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift, Drake, Beyonce. Beyonce already done it. Obviously.
We're trying to find the actual answer to this.
Yeah,
because
who's the perfect answer for the Super Bowl halftime performer?
Because you can only it's not like they can do a standalone the next 5 to 10 years, the same person to make everybody happy. No, you're going to make one answer every single year, and odds are it's going to make everyone except for fans of that artist mad. I feel like we've kind of come to terms with that realization. So we're trying to find the best answer. And I think the best answer is Taylor Swift. You think the best answer is not Taylor Swift.
And I say that because of those 4 people we named, she's not the best performer. She just isn't. She has you could talk about the numbers of her tour and all of that, but of those 4 people you named, there's a person who is not even none of those 4 people are in my top 5 of musical artists. I've seen the performances of those 4 people, and she would rank last in those 4. That does not mean she's a bad performer. That means that she's not as entrancing as a Bad Bunny, as a Drake, or as a Beyonce. Now, to be honest with you, Taylor Swift's right there with Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, she might be slightly above or below, depending on your taste and if you like their music. But when it comes to those other people, they're in a different class. I watched Bad Bunny do his thing on stage, and I didn't know what he was saying, and I was like, I was thoroughly entertained from start to finish. It don't hit the same unless you're singing along with some other artist. I'm not going to say which name. And that's why I say that when we talk about which of these artists, if you're basing it off of like who has the most reach, who has the most pull, who has the most streams, he at least has to be in that conversation, the guy that they have for halftime show this Sunday. And then also when I just think about performances and the things that I've actually appreciated watching, Bad Bunny takes the cake.
Yeah, I don't know. I think language barrier is tough to overcome. Like just not knowing what you're saying when you're doing it, I think is tough for the majority of that audience.
That's not the truth
when
though,
English,
with music. That's not the truth with music and performance and art. Like that's literally a language barrier does hurt, but it's not what you're saying. You're saying that a language barrier kills it. And I'm saying that performance connect. Selena was a performer that transcended language barrier as well.
All right, so we're putting Bad Bunny in that realm right now. We're saying that he is the voice of that genre of music generation.
He's the most streamed artist in the world right now.
That's fantastic. More people are streaming music than ever before right now.
So I don't know how to gauge. I don't know how you – if we're doing a popularity contest, he can compete in the popularity contest. If we're talking about performance-wise, he can compete in that as well. If we're talking about vibes-wise as well, like the dude – as a person who didn't even know much of his craft, when I was just watching SNL one day and he popped on there and did it, both the acting parts and the actual musical breaks, I was entertained. He's an entertaining dude, is all I've been saying about this. And a lot of that comes with how well of a performer he is.
It is cool that he got intertwined with WWE and, like, competed in several matches and is known as a really good wrestler.
How
did you know that?
How did that go?
He's known as the best.
Because he's a great performer.
All right, that's different. He's not, doing swanton bombs on the halftime show.
Wrestling is performance arts. It is. Figure skating.
Different. Very, very different. Yes, it is.
It's figure skating.
No.
You're being disrespectful to figure skating now.
Sure. Maybe I've just resigned myself to that argument, and I'm trying to get to my next point.
All right,
I'll admit that.
That's fine.
I'll admit that the last 15 seconds of the words that I said, I might not have been connected with.
Do you think Taylor Swift would be a good wrestler?
I think she would be a great manager.
She actually could be a great manager.
You're
right.
I think Paul Heyman would pass down the torch to Taylor Swift. I think that choosing Bad Bunny to be this year's halftime performer is a way to get more people to watch the Super Bowl, not to make the people that are watching the Super Bowl happy. I think that's undeniably true.
Yeah.
I think to make the entire Caribbean tune in to the Super Bowl is a higher priority for Roger Goodell and whoever made that decision than to make the already hundreds of millions of people that are watching the Super Bowl happy with what they're getting between the quarter break between the second and third.
Well, why would you need to?
I don't know, to take care of your audience. It might be nice.
Has the NFL ever cared about taking care of its audience?
They should.
I mean,
it'd be nice to throw us a bone.
Their audience is faithful. Their audience is like, they just are super. They're not going anywhere. Even when they lie and say they will, because people are doing things like taking these, they're just like, oh my gosh, I got to come back to this. This football stuff is a drug, and I need it. Shoot it in my veins.
Football is addicting, and we'll take what we get. Like, we'll just take that slop over and over. We'll line up the next morning to get more football slop. Sure. But is it too much to ask to get a performer that the most amount of people will like? And you think the answer to that, it's not Bad Bunny, which is what we're given this year. My answer is Taylor Swift. You think that answer is Beyonce or Drake?
Beyonce would be Beyonce or Drake would trump Taylor Swift in that. If you're asking that blanket question, Beyonce or Drake. Also, I would say Beyonce or Drake would put on a better halftime performance than Taylor Swift would. The people who would love Taylor Swift's halftime performance more than anybody else are the people that love Taylor Swift. And that's not an issue. That's not a problem. I appreciate that for y'all and her. It's how she makes a lot of money. But most captivate, like similar to how you said the first time you watched, you hadn't seen any of Rihanna's stuff that much.
Right, yeah. I knew of Rihanna, and I probably knew when her songs were at the top of the charts and whatever.
Yeah.
But I couldn't name you 5 Rihanna songs right now.
And I don't even think that was one of her better performances, because she also did that one. I think that she was pregnant when she did that.
Right. She announced her pregnancy when that happened.
Yeah. And she wasn't doing as much as Rihanna would typically do on stage. So you probably got like a B- Rihanna performance, and you were like, oh, man, she kind of got this thing cranking.
Hit out of the park. That was awesome.
I am going out on a limb here because, again, of all of the many things that Taylor Swift is elite at, when it comes to what those people, like what Beyonce does on the stage, both with the visuals and with the dancing and with the vocals and with the energy and the creativity as well, and you take all of that and you sum it up into a big overall grade, and then you take those same things from Taylor Swift. This is not a knock on Taylor, but we're talking about, we're comparing legends to legends here, and Beyonce is going to put on a better show. That's from my objective eye. Bad Bunny, I think it would as well.
I don't think you can get away with secondhand market ticket prices being get in the door price $3,000 minimum without those performances living up to the hype and people happy with what they paid for from her performances earlier on and word of mouth traveling.
Yes,
so
those
to
are
say
her fans.
that Taylor
Those are her
Swift,
fans. Yes,
even her fans,
yes,
even
your fans are all, and it's not. I'm not saying it's bad. I've never said it's bad.
You think
We're comparing? So it's like, all right, is Cam Newton fast?
Yes.
Is Michael Vick fast?
Yes.
Michael Vick is faster than Cam Newton. Is that a knock to Cam Newton? Cam Newton's great at other things. Michael Vick is faster.
However, when we're determining this, I think that number one, Taylor Swift has a very strong claim for that.
What do you mean? For being a great performer? Because every time I've asked the Taylor Swift fans in this office about her performance, they go straight to the visual effects, the sound effects, the backup dancers, the artistry around it. And I am going to tell you, while that bakes into the overall presence of the tour, while that bakes into why she's such a high-grossing artist and why her tours sell out and why the ticket price is so high, you are not rating her performance to me. You are rating her show. Her show could be the best to you. She's not a better performer.
So
that's
because
one part of what
So just her dance move. That's what you're saying then.
It's not the dance moves, too.
performing
Dance is part
includes everything around
Singing,
you, your music,
dancing,
and your singing.
Singing, dancing, the creativity, yes. The energy that you transmit to the crowd and probably take back from. It is stage presence. It is all of these things. There's so many things that bake into being a great performer, and there's a reason why most of the people that are considered elite performers, they can dance. It's a big part of it. I'm not going out on a limb and saying anything crazy here. It's just for some reason people hear one little thing. It's almost like I'm trying to think of who in sports is like
Shedeur
that.
Sanders.
Yes. You know what? Shedeur Sanders Hive and Taylor Swift Hive, y'all should get together and have a meeting.
Have you got the same tactics?
You need to talk about why you're so damn sensitive. All right? Give it a rest. Just because I don't say effusive praise about your person at all times doesn't mean they're not still great to you. That's all that matters is your relationship between you and that artist, you and that quarterback. Enjoy your quarterback. Enjoy your singer. But when you ask me, performance-wise, and we're talking about who is the perfect halftime performer for the Super Bowl.
And don't be selfish with it because
selfish,
your favorite artist is not the answer unless you're one of a couple of names. We're not asking who you want to be the Super Bowl halftime performer. We're asking you, the good people of Theoretically Speaking, whether it's on YouTube on ESPN South Florida, Facebook ESPN West Palm, X ESPN West Palm, or you can call in to the Baptist Health Hotline, who is the right answer.
Yeah.
Because all we're hearing that the wrong answer was Bad Bunny this year.
Right.
And I agree with you, but I want you to give me the right answer.
I want the right answer. 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. Who is the perfect performer for the 2026, the Super Bowl 60? If you had to pick one person for this year, who would be the perfect performer? 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline. Oh, Scarface. Scarface might be. No? Nobody? Okay. The Baptist Health Hotline, 888-760-3776. Welcome to pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. From sports injuries to everyday aches, our expert team delivers the same advanced care trusted by the pros. I know that you love what you do. I know that what you do can also tire you out. It can wear down those muscles. Those joints might not be operating in the same way in which they used to. I want you to get back to the life and the activities that you love. I want you to grow as a person and be better and healthier in 2026. And I want you to learn more at baptisthealth.net/ortho. baptisthealth.net/ortho. Welcome to being treated like a pro. All righty. This is something that before we got on the air here today, C-Katt, I said I'm not going to do this because I know I'm going to get hate because people are very sensitive about their favorite artists, and this is only going to open me up to negative things. So we'll see if that's how we start the day off. We're going to the Baptist Health Hotline. Danny is in West Palm Beach. Good people. Happy Tuesday to you, Danny.
Happy Tuesday to you guys as well. So the artist I think should be like the main event for halftime is LaRussell from the Bay Area. I know he's doing like the pregame, but this guy I think he's the answer for the Super Bowl.
Say that again? LaRussell from the Bay Area?
Love Russell from the Bay Area. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Well, thank you for the call. Let's put Danny on hold here. La Russell. It's a rapper from the Bay. I'm trying to figure out, like, is he shouting out his guy, or is La Russell actually on top like that? Is like La Russell a guy I should know right now?
I've never heard of La Russell. I don't even know where to begin.
Is he messing with us?
La Russell from the Bay Area. That was La Russell calling in, I think. I think that was La Russell getting the ball rolling for 2027, and La Russell wants to perform in that Super Bowl.
Okay, here's La Russell's Wikipedia.
Okay.
All right. Russell Dwayne Thomas was born on October 6th of 1994 in Vallejo, California.
All right, you're on the right track there, local guy.
He started rapping in the second grade.
Who hasn't?
Right. You know what I'm saying? I did too. You're right. We all. Hey, that's not unique to you, La Russell. He never struggled in school, but did not want to attend, leading him to eventually end up at People's Continuation High School. I can't read. His father was his main inspiration for creating music, and he graduated from Grand Canyon University.
All right, that's the default. That's the bar to beat. Good people, it's up to you.
Okay, so if you can beat La Russell, who also performed at the halftime show of the 2025 NBA All-Star Game, if you can beat La Russell, who is a vegan.
Oh, wow.
Who is also a vegan, he has a child and it's a girl, and he enjoys playing chess, then you let us know. 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. Okay, let's take score here. I'm writing these down.
La Russell. That's a leader in the clubhouse.
Okay, Danny has La Russell.
I think it was Denny with an E.
Denny has La Russell. I don't have a pen, so you write them down. Denny has La Russell. We got Derek in West Palm Beach. Derek is in West Palm Beach. Welcome to the show, good people. Who's your number one halftime performer if you could pick this year?
Be honest with you, I would like to see. I would love to. Don't get me wrong. No knock on Bad Bunny, but I would love to have seen Pitbull.
Okay.
Do a halftime performance.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think he's ever done a halftime performance. I would love to have seen maybe the two of them do it together, or maybe Pitbull had done it. Because I mean, like I said, no knock on Bad Bunny. He's a great act. I mean, he's a great performer. I've heard his music, and I really think Pitbull should have got their head nod, because the 305 been doing it for quite some time now. You guys know it. I mean, he's involved in everything. He's a good man. So
okay, Derek.
That's my opinion.
I like that call, Derek. I appreciate your call, Derek. So Derek has Pitbull. Will we say that Pitbull beats La Russell?
I think Pitbull definitely beats La Russell, and I actually kind of love that answer. I told you that I think the Super Bowl halftime performance should satisfy and make the people that are already watching happy. I think that the people that aren't watching, and to get them to watch via the halftime show performer, is the wrong way to approach it, and I think Bad Bunny's the answer. Pitbull might do both.
See, you're not a business, so you're not thinking business-minded, though. I do want to give the NFL and Roger Goodell an excuse here. What you're saying right now is kind of stupid. You're saying cater to your fan and treat them better by giving them a musical artist that 20% of them will like. Because that's the thing. If there was an answer that can satisfy 100% of the NFL's fan base, then yes, you pick that answer every time you satisfy your customer. The NFL fans that are going to watch the Super Bowl are lining up to watch the Super Bowl no matter what. Yeah. It is smart on the NFL to get an artist in there that is going to bring other viewers from outside of your natural viewing area to your game and to your show. It just is smart. Now, back to what he said. This is not a knock on C-Katt. Are you taking this? Are you offended by what I said there?
No. Okay. I agree. I disagree with that line of thinking about what should take place.
Well, only because you can't.
I think when you're charging that amount of money for commercial spots, for advertisement deals, for everything alongside of that, the least you could do is put on a show for the people that are watching.
That's the football game.
The same people that are watching the football game are there for the halftime, are going to be there. The TV's not going to change channels.
Guess who is more? So what you're saying right now, all those people that pay the money for those halftime or for those Super Bowl commercials,
and
they will be pissed at you right now. They will be pissed off at you right now by saying, C-Katt, what? No. We need as many eyes on this as possible. We pay a lot of money, so the NFL needs to reach out to the fans that weren't already going to tune in. There's a reason why the AFC Championship halftime show is not a big deal. Those people are already tuning in.
What about the people that are buying tickets to the game?
Why gives a damn about that?
I do. Standing up for those people that can afford $6,000 tickets and fly across the country for that game in the Bay Area.
I'm kidding. They do care about the people that are buying the tickets to the game. But also, it's not like you're giving them you're not Bad Bunny's still a good performer. They're going to enjoy themselves. They just don't know it yet.
That's not guaranteed.
They don't know it yet.
I know.
So your pick will be Taylor Swift, right?
Yes.
A lot of those people will still not be disinterested in that.
They will know the songs.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
Name 3 Taylor Swift songs right now.
Okay. You got Bad Blood. You have The Fate of Ophelia. You have Shake It Off. I'm not going to go Shake It Off. It's a bad song, but it's a very popular song. You have Our Song.
It is very presumptive to say people are just going to know her songs.
People will recognize her songs.
Maybe.
They'll
not
have
necessarily.
Heard.
The people
more
that are
so
buying
than Bad
tickets,
Bunny. I mean,
yes,
35,000 times Bad Bunny. They'll recognize the song.
Yeah, more so than Bad Bunny.
I think that's more important.
Okay, but you're not going to get everybody. If there was an answer that could get 100% of the people or 80% of the people, yes. But even Taylor Swift, we both agree, is going to get what, 20 to 25% of the people?
It's going to be a higher percentage that's worth it.
No, actually, football fans were crying their eyes out when we saw pictures of Taylor Swift all throughout this Travis Kelce run. You talking out of both sides of your mouth because you was the one also that didn't like the Taylor Swift stuff around the game.
The Super Bowl viewing audience, it's much different than the CBS audience on September 14th.
You lost me.
That's true.
You're saying, but think about it. If you're
making
saying
a concession,
the NFL,
that's being the bigger man and understanding that this event is bigger than just football fans.
You said the NFL. No, that's what the NFL is doing with Bad Bunny. You said if the NFL was trying to cater to its football fans, to the people that are going to show up, buy the tickets, and be at the game and watch the game, they should pick Taylor Swift. What happened when the NFL tried to show Taylor? They weren't even playing her song. They just showed her for 10 seconds on the TV screen, and people started crying their eyes out and tweeting about how much they hate her.
You look at the bottom. You look at the bottom of the screen. Score bug. Clock was running when that was happening.
Oh my!
This was not during the halftime.
People that have loved the NFL have hated the Taylor Swiftization and the Kelce Swift stuff all around. As a Chiefs fan, I experienced a lot of it.
But that's when you're supposed to have the celebrity involvement. During the halftime show.
I do believe.
Not on a critical 3rd and 10.
We got a sample size of what Taylor Swift does to NFL audiences, and the NFL did as well, and they started showing her less. So, what was the second one? Denny said LaRussell.
Then we had Pitbull from Derek and West Palm.
All right.
And now we have an answer from West Coast T.
West Coast. What up, West Coast T?
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How about yourself, man?
I'm good. I just want to comment on this Taylor Swift crap. Not everybody. Me watching the Super Bowl, I do not want to see nothing about Taylor Swift. I'm not a fan of hers. I could care less. So I don't think Taylor Swift is just going to appeal to everybody. Now, my other man, you're right what you say. You're not going to satisfy everybody. So just make a decent artist that just to run the time, to make at the end of the day, we're watching a football game, not a concert. Do a presentable artist. I have no problem with Bad Bunny. I don't even see what the uproar is. He's decent. He's cool to me. But as long as you have a decent artist, just to pass the halftime show, just to give the people a little something to get back to the game. I'm about the football game and who's winning the Super Bowl, not who's performing at the halftime show. But I know one thing: I definitely don't want to see no Taylor Swift.
All right, see. Wait, hold on.
West Coast. You just said get an artist that can just get us to the other side of the game. But not Taylor Swift? Why not Taylor Swift?
I don't want to be put to sleep.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Taylor Swift is just not the girl. I'm sorry. She appeals to a female to me. She's just not the artist.
It's cool. All right, West Coast T, last question, because you are from the West Coast. Do you know LaRussell?
Yeah. You can't be from the West Side and not know LaRussell. Now, he's coming up now. He ain't, he's not a national white artist, but if you're from the West, you know LaRussell.
Thank you. Okay,
so would you prefer LaRussell or Taylor Swift as your halftime performer, if you're being objective?
I prefer LaRussell. I prefer LaRussell's grandparents before Taylor Swift.
Selfish West Coast T. We're trying to appeal to the world or to the viewing audience.
Yes. I appreciate the call, West Coast T. At least he did verify that LaRussell got motion.
Yes, we are on the outs on LaRussell.
Yeah, I'm probably, people are probably mad at me like, how does Theo not know LaRussell?
It's a good point. I think they kind of chalk it up to, if they've listened to the show, watched the show, I don't think they expect myself.
We knew you wouldn't know LaRussell, but me, especially in February. They probably like, come on, bro.
Ripping some cards out of some pockets.
Come on, bro. No.
Come on, Theo.
Hold on.
Do as many segments you want.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Yeah, tell us another fact, idiot. On the other side of Theoretically Speaking, we get down to the bottom of this. We'll keep taking your calls as well. Who is the perfect halftime performer for this Super Bowl, Super Bowl 60? We have Bad Bunny. People are mad about that. Denny says LaRussell. Derek says Pitbull. West Coast T says LaRussell's grandparents. Who do you say? Let us know on the other side here on Theoretically Speaking. That is C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
The 2 p.m. hour is presented by the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches. Teeing off February 25th at PGA National. Get your tickets today at thecognizantclassic.com.
This Valentine's Day, give the one you love a gift with endless possibilities. Give a gift card to the Breakers Palm Beach. Breakers gift cards let you treat the one who matters most to the things they love the most, like irresistible oceanfront getaways, lessons at the Breakers' new golf and racket club, pampering at the exquisite spa, and shopping at the resort's stylish collection of on- and off-site boutiques. Gift cards may also be used for dining at the Breakers' renowned restaurants and bars, including Echo, Henry's Palm Beach, HMF, and Flagler's Steakhouse. What's even better? For a limited time, when you purchase a $500 gift card online at thebreakers.com, you'll receive an additional $50 on that card, compliments of the Breakers. This Valentine's Day, give the one you love a gift card to the Breakers Palm Beach and remind them why they fell in love with you in the first place. Visit thebreakers.com today.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful Defender 110 P300S for just $849 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with George Teixeira, partner and practice leader of Anshin's Financial Services Group.
When launching a private investment fund, proper structuring could mean the difference between high tax bills and smart tax savings. The new One Big Beautiful Bill Act permanently extends the 20% deduction on qualified business income, makes favorable changes to exclusions of gains of qualified small business stock, and brings back full expensing on capital investments. For fund managers, this means new opportunities to reduce taxable income and improve cash flow. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we specialize in building tax-efficient structures that help funds and their investors make the right decisions today for greater success tomorrow. If you are launching a fund in this new environment, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Love is in the air this Valentine's Day, and this gift lasts longer than roses. A free water test from Culligan. Culligan's advanced filtration and softening systems reduce harsh chemicals, giving you cleaner, safer, better tasting water. Come on now. Give your home some love. Schedule your free water test at Culligan.com. Serving all of South Florida. Culligan Water. Water you love.
Hey, Culligan man.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
The next best thing to being at the big game is being at the Duffy's Big Game Experience at your local Duffy Sports Grill. All right. Yeah. Starting at just $25, you're guaranteed a front row seat, a free welcome drink, stadium-style snacks, a $10 coupon to your next visit, and exclusive big game giveaways. And, of course, maybe not an in-person halftime show, but we got a halftime raffle. Yeah.
That's a perfect distraction if you don't want to listen to Bad Bunny.
That's true. That's true. Seats are limited, so don't wait. The Duffy's Big Game Experience, February 8th. Or if you're hosting the big game at home, bring Duffy's to your tailgate party with tailgate takeout party packs. You can build your own spread with award-winning jumbo wings, barbecue baby back ribs, classic cheeseburger sliders, football features, sideline baskets, and more. No cooking, no stress. Just great food, great football, and an elite performer at halftime. Plus, now through February 7th, pre-order tailgate takeout party packs and get double points on your Duffy's MVP card. Bring the big game feel and big game spread to you. Duffy's, our game is always on. Our game is always on. I got more faith in the entertainment value of the halftime show of Super Bowl 60 than I do of the actual game itself. I am not sure it's going to be a good game.
You're lying.
It's true.
If you could only watch one.
Oh, I'm going to watch the game over the show, yeah.
Okay.
I'm more interested in one. It's the game.
Really? You're more interested in what the 15 minutes are going to be like with Bad Bunny on stage?
I'm more interested in the game.
Okay.
I'm saying I am more confident in the entertainment value of the I'm more confident Bad Bunny is going to give us an A performance than I am that the game itself is going to be an A.
Yeah, I was showering today, as people do, and I was thinking about football.
Yeah.
It's a common thought in my life when I am getting sudded up and such.
Just thinking about guys just banging heads.
And while I was washing my beard, I thought, this feels all too similar. This feels a lot like a Super Bowl where it was the Patriots, whose offense was not very great, whose defense was really good. It was a very well-coached team going up against a very, very, very good offensive team out of the NFC West. And I just pointed like Marty McFly and said, I've seen this one before. And I got a premonition on what this game might go and who might win this game.
Wow.
And I kind of thought this reeks of Rams-Patriots. The last Super Bowl Tom Brady won with the Patriots.
So who will be the Patriots in this one? The Patriots?
Yes.
If you're talking defenses, the Seahawks have the number one defense.
Yeah, very good defense.
Number one defense, not very good. Number one, numero uno.
Very good. This year, very good.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying.
Seahawks? They're the best defense. Not very good. Stop saying very good. You're belittling the Seahawks defense.
That's not true. That's not true. I'm not belittling anything of the like.
You know what? You know what it's time for right now?
What's that?
It's time for a little Culligan water cooler talk.
Does Jim in accounting watch one game a year and think he can be an NBA GM?
You don't trade a guy like Dame unless you actually know ball, which I do.
Is Mark in the mailroom talking your ear off about what's wrong with football today?
Give me that budget and I'll have this roster fixed by Friday. Guaranteed.
Does Ted in sales go on and on about how he would manage the bullpen?
Complete games used to mean something. I don't know what this is anymore.
Time to shoot the casuals down. This is Water Cooler Talk, presented by Culligan. Schedule your free water test today at Culligan.com.
Catman. You know the people love this one, man. They love this. You want to know why they love this?
Yes.
Because it's real. It's raw. It's entertaining. It gets intrusive at times. In fact, speaking of intrusive, this one is going to feel absolutely authentic and real. Did you hear what Christian from production was saying?
We have a production department?
Yeah.
What did Christian from production say?
Christian from production said that the Seahawks have a good defense.
They do.
Oh, you agree with Christian?
Yeah. He made a great point.
He said good. And he talked about this Super Bowl saying, this Patriot squad is going to win because of the fact that they are very similar to that 2018, I believe it was, Tom Brady Super Bowl winning team when the Patriots played the Rams in that electric offense and the Patriots stifled Sean McVay in his first big game.
I believe he inferred that, not said it outright, but continue.
I believe what was it? Okay. All right. Never been interrupted before in a Culligan water cooler talk. So this guy is saying that the Seahawks defense is just good. Just good. Good defense. I decided to take myself out of this because I can have sometimes subjective eyes. I can be blurred by my fandoms and sorts. So instead, I went to ProFootballReference.com. All right, they got this real fancy page. It says team defense on it for 2025. And I went to sort, and I want to see, like, the top defenses in the league. Because if the Seahawks have a good defense, then assuredly they'd be somewhere around there, top 5, right?
Oh, now you want me to talk. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So I went to this ranking, and I was like, oh, look at that. I'm looking at top 5 defenses. Here it goes right here. Philadelphia Eagles. It's good defense. It's good defense.
They were hard-hitting.
That's good.
Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
Dating Nikki Bella.
Cooper DeJean and your boy. What's the other guy?
Why is he my boy?
You know he's your boy. Reed Blankenship.
Trey Greenlaw is who I was thinking of.
Okay, so maybe there's another good defense in there. New England Patriots. Good defense.
Yeah, by definition.
Good. Really good. Really good. If you're top 5, you're really good. Okay, let's see who's next. Denver Broncos. Now that is a defense to reckon with. They was out here winning games with Bo Nix. They almost won a game with Jarrett Stidham. That's how good that defense is. Speaking of winning with an elite defense and a poor offense, the Houston Texans should be in the Super Bowl today. They are the number 2 scoring defense. Again, according to Pro Football Reference, but I don't think they have any bias. The Houston Texans, who almost won multiple games despite C.J. Stroud literally handing the ball to the defense on certain plays. And then, I don't know, my eyes might not be working that well. Let me see. Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks, the number 1 defense in the NFL. Huh. I guess that's good.
Gave up.
Does that remind you of that Rams team from 2018?
I mean, they gave up 27 points to the Rams team of 2025.
It's a really good offense. It's an elite offense.
That's what happens when a really good offense goes against a really good defense. So, like,
that's not a really good defense. It is an elite defense. It's the best defense in the NFL. And it was their 3rd time playing this year. So they knew ways in which to take advantage of them.
It's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm not taking anything away from the Seattle Seahawks defensive side of the ball. I'm saying I'm going to entrust the organization of the New England Patriots to win a low-scoring, not very fun game to watch for an omniscient viewer.
The Rams were the number 1 offense, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the number 1 defense going against the number 4 defense. And I think the reason why I like the Seahawks in this one, again, this is a little Culligan water cooler talk, just shooting down Christian from production who just says the Seahawks defense is really, they're good. They're great. They're elite. They're the best. I think that the Seahawks have more motion on offense to be able to get over the hump against the Pats. I think that's the difference in this one. Like, one of them is the best defense in the NFL. The other one's the 4th best. It's going to be a good, both units are considered cream of the crop. I trust more in the offensive system that the Seahawks have built than the Patriots. That was my only thing. And don't you ever demean the Seahawks and say they're just some kind of offensive threat. That is an elite defense. Seahawks.
Then you kind of wave your hand in the air like you're Hulk Hogan waiting for the crowd to finish it off for you.
Hawks. Hopefully, when you were in your shower, you had the Culligan water system in there softening that water. See, the reason I don't think you got that Culligan hooked up in there. That's why
you think the Culligan water wouldn't let me have those thoughts?
Yeah, I think the Culligan water would have prevented those thoughts.
Like the thoughts I had were more like when you have those epiphanies where you're like out in the wilderness and you start a fire inside a little hut.
Yeah.
And then you kind of pass out because of the fumes. You thought that's what was happening in my shower.
All the minerals in that hard water you were taking a shower. You got to get that Culligan water like your boy. Oh, we have awards to give out.
We sure do on the other side.
Awards to announce on the other side. That's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We have Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Fame announcement on the other side. So stick around on Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
At HSS, movement is their specialty. Their team of experts provide personalized treatment options backed by over 160 years of orthopedic expertise. Whether you need advanced non-surgical solutions, surgical care, or comprehensive rehabilitation, HSS Florida delivers the exceptional quality care you expect from HSS, the nation's #1 in orthopedics. With 3 locations in West Palm Beach, Wellington, and now Jupiter, expert care has never been closer to home. Choose better, move better. Learn more at hss.edu/Florida.
Love is in the air this Valentine's Day, and this gift lasts longer than roses. A free water test from Culligan. Culligan's advanced filtration and softening systems reduce harsh chemicals, giving you cleaner, safer, better tasting water. Come on now. Give your home some love. Schedule your free water test at Culligan.com. Serving all of South Florida. Culligan Water. Water you love.
Hey, Culligan man.
Hi, I'm Janice Ridenour from J. Zello & Associates. For nearly 30 years, my firm has worked alongside business owners and their teams, helping them truly understand QuickBooks with clear accounting guidance, proven workflows, and hands-on training. We offer customized QuickBooks online training delivered in a supportive, judgment-free environment so you can learn at your pace. If you're stressed about your books, you don't have to be. Get trained, get confident, get it right. And when you need ongoing support or you'd rather have it done for you, our experienced team is here to help. Visit jzillow.com and schedule your free consultation today.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Robert Gilman, partner and leader of Anshin's Real Estate Group.
Under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, 100% bonus depreciation has been permanently reinstated. Real estate businesses are now able to immediately expense the full cost of qualifying property. Even projects with millions in improvements can benefit from first-year expensing without any spending cap. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we strategically guide real estate businesses through these legislative changes to help them develop a long-term investment strategy and boost cash flow. If you're a real estate professional looking to enhance profitability and minimize tax liabilities, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is Theoretically Speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Boy, it really sounds like my boy LaRussell is hot in the streets. LaRussell, one of the people nominated to do the halftime show, Bay Area rapper LaRussell, who apparently has 2 million followers on Instagram. So shout out to Denny for putting us on to LaRussell today.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of made Denny out to look like a fool.
Yeah.
Even though we're the fools, apparently.
We're the idiots. Big shout to LaRussell, man. Hope he continues to ascend in the game.
Is it actually LaRussell, or I'm thinking West Coast, I'm thinking L.A. Russell?
I think because he's from the Bay, though, it wouldn't make sense. He does spell it. He does spell. No, I think his name is just LaRussell.
Okay.
Because the A is not capitalized. Now,
Makes
if he
sense.
was from L.A., he would have to do that. You know,
Of course.
He's from the Bay. His parents should have raised him in L.A. It's really close, just to make it make sense.
I think it's more the onus is on him for not going by LaRussell.
Well,
Is his birth name LaRussell?
Yeah, I think so. His name is LaRussell Dwayne Thomas.
Okay.
So it's on his parents for not moving to L.A.
Gotcha.
and raising him there, and then he could be L.A. Russell. So, it's just swing and a miss. EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing is not a swing and a miss. It's a home run. It is a home freaking run, no matter the season we're in. Especially if look, it got cold, and a lot of y'all flip that heat on, and you realize, ooh, I wish I was with EDS. Because I'm a gold plan member with EDS. They do 2 check-ins every year, preventative care and repair. They would know if your heat was not hooked up correctly. And they would let you know that even in the warmer months, and you can have it ready for the little short winter we get out here in South Florida. Most importantly, it's about to get hot again, and you're going to need that AC to be blowing the right way. So if you are in a pinch, if you don't have a home, here's your home. EDSIsYes.com. They are now offering 0% interest financing for 60 months to qualified customers. EDSIsYes.com. Florida Heat plays hard and never takes a timeout, so going cheap on your AC or plumbing is a losing game that's going to cost you more in the long run. EDSIsYes.com. Tap in. All right, C-Katt, it is time for us to do something that the good people have been waiting on for quite some time. The Palm Beach County Sports Commission is going to have its Hall of Fame induction in March. It is a huge ceremony. It means a lot to a lot of people to be enshrined forever. We know one person that's in there. That is Steve Pollitt-Steiner, president of Good Karma Brands, and Uncle Steve on Russo and Rizzo. We know that Evan Cohen might have the studio named after him, but he is still on his way one day to maybe becoming a Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Famer. Also attached to those Hall of Fame awards, C-Katt, attached to the Hall of Fame awards, Hall of Fame announcements is the awards that we do here locally for high school athletes, college athletes, and coaches. So, without further ado, let's announce the nominees for the 2026 Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Fame Awards. Yeah. For High School Athlete of the Year in the Male Division, Jerron Hughley, Cardinal Newman Football, Andrew Sarr, Benjamin Golf, and Jaden Vega, Benjamin Lacrosse and Football. In the category of High School Athlete of the Year, Female Division, Aubrey Fogle, Seminole Ridge Flag Football, Lena Girardi, Grandview Prep Basketball, Alexia Hansen, Somerset Canyon Soccer. Well, Theo, how about High School Coach of the Year? I thought you'd never ask. Eric Fasone, Dwyer Boys Golf, Dylan Potts, West Boca Football.
Hard to go back-to-back as state champions.
It is tough. Lynn Visser, Boca Christian Girls Volleyball. Coach of the Year, beyond high school sports, collegiate. Alex Adams, Kaiser Women's Soccer.
National champions. Lowest seed ever to do that in the NAIA women's soccer.
Adam Epstein, Kaiser Swimming.
Man, that's a dynasty over there. Of course, in the Kaiser pools, they're bringing natties left and right.
Joey Worthen, FAU Men's Soccer. Great soccer team, those Owls. They really hit the pitch with fervor. Amateur Athlete of the Year, Isaiah Alexenko, Kaiser Swim.
Told you.
You did. A coach and an athlete. Autumn Courtney, FAU Softball. Straight dog. Dominic Ngady, Lynn Men's Soccer. Very tough to compete with. Those are your nominees for the Palm Beach County Sports Commission Sports Hall of Fame Awards of 2026. Hope to see you there. I also will be emceeing this year like we did last year. So it'll be a fun event. We'll make it fun. Those are your nominees. We'll see who wins on the night of. That was fun.
We break important news on these airwaves.
We do.
We're entrusted with that.
We do.
Talk about a freaking Hall of Fame. It's the reason why there's big national news these past couple of weeks because of Hall of Fame conversations.
Did you hear the news about Robert Kraft? He's out too.
Not inducted into the Hall of Fame his first year eligible.
He's out. Him and Bill Belichick on the sidelines, which begs the question, is Tom Brady going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I cannot wait to have that. When is he eligible? I don't know how that stuff works.
5 years after he's done playing, so he retired what?
After the
2023 season.
2021
right?
season?
Oh, yeah, because Baker took over when he retired, so 21. So he might be eligible next year or 27. It's really hard. Let's look it up. We'll look it up. Also, we're still taking your calls on who's the perfect halftime performer for the Super Bowl. So far, we have LaRussell as a submission from Denny. We have Pitbull from Derek, and we have LaRussell's grandparents from West Coast T. I think that one is supposed to be more of a he's not serious about LaRussell's grandparents, right?
I've got here Tom Brady's eligible for the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2028.
Wow.
I don't know how that, what that exactly works. It says it's 5-year waiting period, like you mentioned.
Yeah. So maybe he didn't retire until 23.
Concludes after the 2027 season.
Yeah.
So you wait 5 years, then they vote, and then you get inducted in Canton.
Yeah. That'll be Tom Brady. But maybe not. Maybe he has to wait 6 years.
Of course, he was already inducted into the Patriots Hall of Fame in June of 2024.
That doesn't matter. Arthur Blank inducted himself into the Falcons Hall of Fame. So, those team Hall of Fames I just carry with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I feel like Hall of Fame is that you should not be able to use that with a team. Ring of Honor. That's why we have those words, right?
Maybe it is a Ring of Honor maybe it's a Ring of Honor for the Falcons. But you're right. Ring of Honor should be the words. The Patriots Hall of Fame.
Patriots have 35 members as of 2024 in their Hall of Fame. It's a pretty loaded hall.
Yeah.
Not much elbow room in that Hall of supposed fame. I guess that's what happens when you win on all the Super Bowls, though.
I know, but yeah.
You kind of want to wrap your arms around everybody who was a part of those championships, at least more than one of them.
We could probably sift through that hall and take like 10 names out, though,
Like Teddy Bruschi, does he really need to be in that?
Oh, that's crazy.
He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. Love Teddy Bruschi.
I am not saying anything about Teddy Bruschi on these airways.
Why? You think he's going to meet you in the hole or something and like knock your helmet off?
He's not one of the guys I would question.
He is in the New England Patriots Hall of Fame, elected by fans in 2013.
Yeah,
he was the 19th inductee.
He's one of their favorite guys, though, and he's a Patriot for really won some Super Bowls there. He was actually good at football. Like, yeah, I wouldn't do Teddy Bruschi.
Bruschi's not in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, interestingly enough.
Also, I like Teddy Bruschi's name. So, not just because of the Teddy part of it.
Oh, okay.
I call, whenever I'm drinking beers, I call myself, Teddy Bruschi because I'm drinking brewskis.
Whoa! That's cool as hell.
Right?
You've never said that before?
I've said that.
On the airwaves, I'm saying.
I don't drink beer often, and I'm not drinking beer on the air. But, if I'm, busting beers back, it's Teddy Bruschi.
That's cool as hell.
Pretty dope, right?
Yes. You need to get yourself a Patriots jersey that has that. Just misspelling Brewski to Brewski.
Yeah.
Come on.
I know.
That's your Halloween costume next year.
I could be Teddy Bruschi for Halloween. That's kind of hard. And just be drunk as hell.
Uh-huh. Just a nuisance for everybody around you.
Actually, you know what? I never thought about dressing up and
Teddy Bruschi.
With a Teddy Bruschi jersey on. That's what I'm saying, though.
We did it.
We did it. We did something. I don't know what we did, but we did it. You know what? We deserve an award.
Oh, yeah?
Put music back up. Yeah. I don't know how, theoretically speaking, gets an award.
Nice.
For naming rights of Teddy Bruschi. And for Halloween this year, I will do it. Hold me to the C-Katt. I will do it. I can't start cracking the beers until after the show.
It's great because Teddy Bruschi wore eye black. So you can add that as part of your costume. It's easy. It does both. The double entendre with that.
So people will know I'm actually trying to beat Teddy Bruschi?
Right. You are perfectly splitting the middle.
All right, Halloween 2026.
The jersey has to be a New England Patriots jersey. We'll have to swallow some pride for that. I know you don't like rooting for Boston area teams.
Saturday. It's going to be on a Saturday this year.
Oh,
I could dress up on Friday, though. People are going to do that nationwide.
I got you. Just
I
know
show.
Party City is shutting down, so it'd be a Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
They definitely have a prop beer can.
No, you know what? I want to support a local area Halloween. I don't want to go to these big wigs. I want to go to a mom and pop Halloween shop. 888-760-3776. Start putting your bids in now and make sure you have a Brewski jersey.
I'm thinking of the beer helmets that funnel down and you have the little thing right to the.
Yes.
That's how you do it. Oh my God.
Yes, the beer helmet.
Okay.
The beer helmet, Brewski misspelled, Patriots jersey.
Eye black, you did it.
Eye black, I did it. I'm Teddy Brewski.
Great job.
All right, we did it. Happy hour is next. We're going to have Cameron Wolf from Santa Clara. Cam Wolf with NFL Network out at the Super Bowl reporting and giving us news and notes. He was just at the Patriots press availability. He's actually going to be live on NFL Network in 5 minutes if you want to go catch that hit. And then it'll be live on Theoretically Speaking right afterwards, so make sure you stick around for the happy hour. That is C-Katt. I am Theo Dorsey. We are Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Does your business leave a lasting impression? Attractive, eye-catching signs help you stand out from the crowd and create a strong brand identity. Our team at Signorama West Palm are experts in helping your business get noticed and get effective signage in front of your potential customers. Our team can turn your blank windows or plain vehicles into money-making branding machines by drawing customers' attention to your business. So if you're looking to leave that lasting impression, call us 561-687-7993 or visit signoramawpb.com.
Ready to level up your training? F45 Palm Beach Gardens is an official High Rocks training center with a 12-week program designed to build strength, endurance, and confidence, leading right into High Rocks Miami this April. And if you're looking to kickstart your results now, join in on the Transformation Challenge that runs February 2nd through March 18th, focusing on weight loss and muscle gain. If you're serious about results, this is where it happens. Join us at F45 Palm Beach Gardens.
Anna Jar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 1063.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful Defender 110 P300S for just $849 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast, professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Football's biggest game is here, so make sure the only heat is on the field. Keep your home in the win column with EDS Air Conditioning. Right now, qualified customers can get 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC. Hot streaks belong in the postseason, not in your living room. With over 800 Google reviews and a 4.8 star rating, EDS has been the trusted MVP since 2006. Visit EDSIsYes.com today and schedule your service now. Stay cool for the biggest game of the year.
Live from the Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It is your boy Theo Dorsey. This is Theoretically Speaking, man. It is February the 3rd. It is also Super Bowl week. We are also 2 days out from the NBA trade deadline. Trade deadline news pouring out. James Harden has demanded a trade. Giannis Antetokounmpo still expected to potentially be moved by the deadline. And our first deal of this deadline period. Jaren Jackson Jr., Memphis Grizzlies star forward, to the Utah Jazz as part of an 8-player trade. A lot of dudes moving zip codes in this one between the Jazz and the Grizzlies as Jaren Jackson Jr. goes and the Jazz bring in a solid, I mean, he's the second best Triple J in the league. You got Jaime Jaquez Jr., and then you got Jaren Jackson Jr., and the rankings go just like that. He's headed to Salt Lake City. I'm sure he'll enjoy that.
Man, not Jock Landale. Oh, I was just getting used to seeing him in a Memphis Grizzlies jersey. He's one of them. He's gone. Georges Niang, I know him.
You do know him. You used to really like, no, wasn't it one time Evan hopped on our show and they were talking about like a Heat Sixer series, and he was like, you know who I'm really worried about in this game? Georges Niang. And I was like, why?
Walter Clayton Jr., he's important. I know him. He's young. Didn't he just was on the Gators?
He's a rookie. He's a rookie.
Of course. Wow, getting traded as a rookie is brutal.
They're getting 3 first-round picks: Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, and Georges Niang. That's all according to Shams Charania of ESPN. So if you were, waiting on bated breath for some NBA trade deadline news, and you were sick of us talking about halftime performances and Teddy Bruschi, there goes your NBA trade deadline news. I hope you react accordingly.
And you know how they have like scheduled to appear, like for radio programming or TV programming?
Yeah.
Scheduled to be discussed is Lindsey Vohn's torn ACL.
That actually was kind of shook by that.
Yeah, getting airlifted right before the Winter Olympics when like people only know Lindsey Vohn's name for 2 things. Her affiliation with Tiger Woods, if I'm not mistaken, and being really good in the Olympics, right?
I didn't know she had an affiliation with Tiger Woods.
I'm almost, oh man, I hope I'm not
talking
wrong
about the
here.
same affiliations here?
I'm talking about, yeah.
Okay, hey now. I mean, it's right up his alley. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, Lindsey Vonn and Tiger, yeah, they're exes.
Okay, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now Tiger. Do your thing. You want to do your thing this weekend? Saturday Night Lights at Winter Equestrian Festival. That's right. I'm talking about Wellington International. It's going down this weekend on Saturday as you can experience the equestrian sport at the highest level. I'm talking about the $500,000 Fidelity Investments CS15 Grand Prix. It's going down. 5-star competition. It represents the very top of show jumping, and it brings together the world's best riders and horses in an atmosphere defined by excellence, intensity, and precision. I'll put the paper down for a second to let y'all know something. WEF is an electric environment. WEF is not some kind of like high and tight and snooty place where you're going to feel like you don't belong. No. WEF is actually entrancing for people of all ages. It's a great family event. It's a great date night type of environment, especially on Saturday nights. That's why I talk to you about Saturday Night Lights so heavily. WellingtonInternational.com. WellingtonInternational.com is the website. Doors open at 6 p.m. General admission is free. That's the other part of it. The reason why I love talking about WEF here is it's free. All I'm asking for is your time here to experience it one time on the best night of the week to check it out, especially if it's your first time. And you're going to fall in love with it. You're going to want to come back. You're going to tell more people about it. Winter Equestrian Festival is on and popping. It's going all the way through March. WellingtonInternational.com. This weekend, the Saturday Night Lights theme, again, is the $500,000 Fidelity Investments CS15 Grand Prix. And it's going down this weekend. Do a little something special before the big game on Sunday. WellingtonInternational.com. See how I did that?
No.
I think it's that time of the day. We're going to try to get Cam Wolf in here from Santa Clara talking a little bit of the Super Bowl matchup, the Patriots and the Seahawks. Yeah, that good defense.
We're going to have a good, like, 17-13 game. That's what we're going to get.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. Or it could be like 24-10.
And you're expecting the 24 to be the Seahawks in that circumstance?
Yeah.
No, I think we're in for a good one.
Okay. I hope, I want the game to be good too. I expect the Seahawks to win.
I feel like you lied to me, though. Yesterday you said you want to see a bad game, Seahawks blowout win.
I didn't say I want to. That's what I'm predicting is going to happen. I don't want that. I would enjoy it still. I said the last time I enjoyed a blowout win was when the Seahawks did it to the Broncos. I still enjoyed it. It's a potential that I'll enjoy a blowout win, Patriots Seahawks.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. You know what I do know? It is February, which means it is Black History Month, and it's time now for a tidbit on Black History with Teddy. C-Katt, you're going to love this one. You're going to love this one. On February 3rd, 1989, the National League announced that former St. Louis Cardinals All-Star and longtime New York Yankees broadcaster Bill White would become its president. That's right. The National League of Major League Baseball elected Bill White its president on this day in 1989. He became the first African-American to lead a major professional sports league in the United States. If you're wondering who Bill White was, former six-time All-Star first baseman, and again, a former broadcaster for nearly 2.5 decades for your New York Yankees, actually from 1971 to 1988. How do you calculate that? That's nearly 2 decades.
Sure.
Of Yankees baseball on the play-by-play stage. And it's key because during that run, he had a very famous call, this Bill White did, and it's one that resonates with Yankees fans and also those who just love themselves some Major League Baseball postseason action. Take a listen to this from 1986.
Deep to left. Yastrzemski will not get it. It's a home run. A 3-run home run for Bucky Dent. The Yankees now lead it by a score of 3-2. Bucky Dent has just hit his 5th home run of the year into the screen. And look at that Yankee bench, led by Bob Lemon.
That's what gave Bucky Dent the nickname in Boston as Bucky Dent.
I like it.
Like that's how you know. That's what he goes by.
Earned it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he earned it.
You also have Aaron Boone for the same reason. But yeah.
And that call, courtesy of Bill White, who also was the first black play-by-play announcer for a major league team when the Yankees made him that in 1971. A true pioneer in the game of baseball and in American professional sports, Bill White. A big shout out to him and all the accomplishments he had. And like he said back in 89, he did not think of this as him breaking some kind of racial barrier. He thought of it as him actually entering into the next realm of his professional career. He was one of those that did not want it to all be about him being the first black person doing it. But again, what we learn with all of these things is you see one do it and others are able to follow. Others are able to go past them and stand on their shoulders. So Bill White, former Yankees great. That's your guy. Pinstripe man. This day, 1989, made some history. We're going to try to see if Cam Wolfe is going to be available. NFL Network got to double check on that to see if we can get him in here, talk some Super Bowl action. And also, C-Katt, we are going to continue to take people's calls on the global event that is the Super Bowl. Who would be the ideal halftime performer? People are out on Bad Bunny. Huh?
No, continue.
People are out on Bad Bunny. You're in on Taylor Swift. I said Beyonce is going to be the one that's going to be the biggest catch-all. But we got L.A., we got La Russell, we got Pitbull, and we got La Russell's grandparents as our other nominees.
I also want to address with you how I was a victim yesterday morning.
Really?
Yes. Definitively. I was caught victimized yesterday morning before the show, and I've only had the courage to speak up today.
You know what? Let's do that as we await.
Oh, you want to do it now?
Oh, do you not ready right now?
I mean, I'm ready now. I mean, it's just going to thrust me into it, and I should have spoke up when it happened to me earlier on in the day yesterday, but I'm welcome to talk about it now. Like, I'm not scared.
You look nervous.
No one said I was scared. I'm not scared.
Are you sweating?
All right. I boarded Spirit Airlines flight 1398. 7:20 departure. Delays brought us to an 8 a.m. departure. I'm already frazzled. My earlier flight in the day was flat out canceled. I was supposed to depart at 5 a.m. instead of 7:20 a.m. So I'm running about 2 hours and 45 minutes behind schedule to begin with. I have an aisle seat. I don't splurge for anything special. I don't need the extra leg room. I don't need to choose where I sit. Don't need the exit row. Nothing, no frills. I'm a frequent flyer, so I try to get the cheapest ticket possible when I can fly out because my schedule is more important than my comfort.
Wow.
Especially more important than my wallet. I have the aisle seat. I'm always also the guy who wants to board last. I sit all casual, cool, calm, and collected and near the gate and wait for the line to be like the end of a candle wick.
I think you do that just to look cool.
Not true.
Yeah, you do that so you can like see him like, oh, it's not a big deal to me. I'm Catman.
My goal is to be in the plane for as little as time as possible.
Okay.
So I am one of the last people boarding the plane. I get to my seat. It's easy because no one has to get up because I have the aisle seat. I sit down. You've got a fella to my left. Let's say 6 foot, 225. Got a woman that is with him to his left, and then me to his right. This guy was a man spreader. Ankles together when sitting down, knees apart, infringing upon my leg space, making me have to adapt to him, making me to have to move my left knee. I'm sorry, this was the left side of the plane.
Yeah.
I had the aisle seat, so my right side is in the aisle. I had to shift my body to the right side to counteract his man spreading. Are you familiar with that phrase, Theo?
I'm familiar with that phrase. I'm familiar with that. Now, before you continue about his man spreading, I have to ask. You said 6 foot 220.
Yeah.
Is it like well put together like an NFL running back, or is it more so like a maybe,
No.
Okay.
6 foot 220. If he has a bad weekend, it would be 230.
Okay, I got the picture now.
Yeah. A little bit of a marshmallow build.
Yeah. Kind of like you poke him in the stomach, he might laugh like the Pillsbury.
Exactly.
Okay.
Not a brolic dude, not a strong dude. Probably not a regular at the gym unless he has a resolution for New Year's.
That's crazy.
It's not a bad thing. I'm built the same way.
All right. But you're not okay.
But he takes his size and uses it to infringe upon my space. That's the problem.
Yes.
Because it's not just his size. He can help it. He's choosing not to. He lets himself spill into my seat area, and I just took it like didn't say a damn thing about it. I just, my left knee never had the full flexibility as it wanted to, and it was left knee center of the seat back in front of me, right knee close to it on the right side, barely not getting clipped by the beverage cart.
That's tough. That's why I hate the aisle seats too.
Yeah, I prefer by the window just to have that to sleep on. But it's also nice to not have to have people get up for you to get to your spot because I am like to be last on the plane. But, Theo, do you verbalize your wants to get your spot back, or do you physically
I'm a physical guy.
Okay, you physically will go parallel with that person's knee and shift it in their direction to where you get to the neutral point.
Yeah, you're fighting for positioning here. It's like a rebound, And
Okay.
that's what I was really good at. I was actually a really good rebounder when I hooped. A lot of it is fighting for position before the ball comes off the rim, and then it's about high pointing the ball. And low man wins. Low man wins in this as well. But you have to hold down the fort. And the issue is, if somebody catches you by surprise, like once you get caught in the middle of a man spread and you've already
compromised.
Space, now it's going to feel aggressive
to get it back.
You go fight for it back. So the key is you don't just fight for it back slow and gradually. That's how most people will probably go about it. The key is some sort of adjustment. Either you go to the restroom, or you go pull something out of your bag, or do something that makes you have to adjust. So that when you do get back to normal seating posture, you just do it then. You just regain your space then in one fell swoop.
That's a very good idea. If I got up to get something from my bag in the overhead storage compartment, he probably would spread out even more to where he would even realize, oh, I was that comfortable because he wasn't there.
Because now you're putting him into a position where he's going to have to readjust and notice how he's pouring over into your seat. So, but I would say verbalizing it is a little aggressive. It works. Verbalizing it is like a little contentious because once you verbalize it, you're now asking for permission. So, because what if he says no? Now you have conflict.
Right, but I think it's also when you lay out the facts.
Yeah, it's your right.
It's right and it's wrong, and you're wrong for being in my space.
All right, so here's what I'll say. Once you verbalize it to him, now it becomes a point of contention where y'all are going to converse about it. It might be some conflict there. You might have to call in a flight attendant, or you might have to actually get physical with him. And once you make it known to him that you know what's going on, it becomes a battle that you're both aware of. You don't want that. You want to take it back in a sneaky way, in the same way in which he took it in a sneaky way.
He might not even have taken my space on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. But again, you don't ask for permission, you ask for forgiveness. So you go and you swoop that space right back.
Okay.
That's what you do there. Cameron Wolfe going to join us here on the other side. We're going to take a quick break as Cam gets his camera set up, and we get him in from Santa Clara from the Super Bowl. We get some updates from what the Patriots are saying at the podium, as well as I need a Cardi B update. That's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey with Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
The James Hardy Pro Football Hall of Fame Invitational returns March 6th through the 8th at the iconic Old Course at Broken Sound in Boca Raton. Watch NFL greats like Calvin Johnson, Lawrence Taylor, and returning champion Tim Brown compete with PGA Champions Tour stars including Ernie Els, Darren Clark, and two-time major champion Zach Johnson, who's making his PGA Champions Tour debut. Tickets start at just $36. Get yours now at jameshardyinvitational.com. This is more than a tournament, it's the home of legends.
Whether it's a clutch touchdown pass, a game-winning dunk, or an impressive dash to the finish, we want to highlight the best performance of the week. The winning performance will receive $500 courtesy of Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Catch the biggest moments and winners all season long on ESPN 106.3 and ESPN West Palm Play. Nominate them today by emailing highschool@espnwestpalm.com. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Welcome to being treated like a pro.
You've seen the PGA Tour's best on the course, but in the arena, it's prime time. Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with big moments, big personalities, non-stop action on the big screen, shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, and overtime. Tickets are on sale now, but availability is limited. Visit TGLGolf.com to get your tickets while they last. TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf.
Cardi, we just talked to Steph, and he was super emotional about the journey to get back to that. To watch him achieve this, what are you feeling?
I'm feeling very excited and very happy for him, very proud of him. You know, he just came back from my ACL, and me seeing the progress and the process of him going through there from the first time he started running back and now joining the Patriots and then actually going to the Super Bowl. I'm just very excited for him, very excited for the whole team. They've been working late.
You've seen a lot of the
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is Theoretically Speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Working their butts out. That interview, our guy Cameron Wolfe, NFL Network, with Cardi B after the AFC Championship win from the New England Patriots. Now Cam Wolfe is out in Santa Clara for the Super Bowl 60, Patriots v. Seahawks. And nobody on Radio Row or in the NFL media is working their butt out more than Cam Wolfe. Cam, how's Cali, dog?
It is great. It's great, bro. I'm so excited because, like, the last 5 weeks I've been in 10-degree weather and snow and some type of elements. And it's 65 degrees. I'm starting to sweat. I feel like I'm in Miami again. And so that element of Super Bowl week has been cool, but it's been nonstop, moving from hall to hall to try to see what's going on with the Patriots and the Seahawks, and we're just getting started.
Before we can even get to Patriots Seahawks, I got to know how in the hell you landed a Cardi B interview. What's the process of booking Cardi?
Yeah, so when you have the juice, when you have the aura, things just come to you. You know, that's the best way I can describe it. You know, I attribute it to I covered the Patriots a handful of times. I've seen Cardi. I've talked to her in previous games. And so I think she had an idea of who I was. She probably didn't know my name, but she had an idea of who I was. And I saw her on the field, and I asked a question. I mean, sometimes you just got to shoot your shot. And she said, yeah, and it went well. And then after that, 20 other media swarmed on her, and she said no, just for him. And so that was the highlight of my month. That was the highlight of my month for sure.
Dog,
I
that's
felt
tough.
like I was doing something with life. So what's crazy about that was I think she was actually a little nervous when she started because she wanted to make sure she didn't say the wrong thing football wise.
Yeah.
You're coming on the field, it's football questions, and I'm like, I got you. I'm not going to ask you what cover 2 is. We're talking about your man and the moment that he has, and you being a football girly who gets to, go to the Super Bowl and your team being the Super Bowl your first year as a football fan. So we leaned into that. She got to share her emotions while her man was sharing his emotions. I interviewed him a couple minutes before Steph Diggs, and it was cool, man, just to see how it went viral. She retweeted it on IG and gave it more love, and it kind of blew up. And man, I heard from people I had never heard from about my content. They all of a sudden realized what I did when they saw I get Cardi B. This what you normally do? I'm like, yeah, I've been doing this for 5 years, but sometimes you got to hit other avenues of entertainment to really get people in. So hopefully we brought some Cardi B fans, some women fans into the NFL through that interview.
Cam, what you just said, by the way, as we're howling with the Wolf, Cameron Wolf on NFL Network, at Cameron Wolf on socials, what you just said is exactly the point that we've been talking about all day today on Theoretically Speaking, because the halftime show, it inevitably is an attempt from the NFL to reach an audience that isn't naturally watching the Super Bowl by bringing Bad Bunny in. But C-Katt and I have been getting into a back and forth over who would be the perfect halftime performer for today in the NFL. There's some people that don't like the Bad Bunny thing. I think he still is one of the top 3 or 4 choices for today, and the Grammys kind of bore that out over the weekend. Who is somebody that you think would be a perfect halftime performer for the Super Bowl this year if it wasn't Bad Bunny?
That's a great question. I think the obvious one from a big appeal perspective would be Taylor Swift, right? Because her connection through the league, through Travis, has really shown her reach. And I think that she's also a taste where, like, nobody dislikes Taylor Swift. There's obviously huge Taylor Swift fans, but, like, there wouldn't be a controversy. There would be a whole different audience of young girls and young women who are coming about this thing and making it excellent. And I think that she would be able to take a genre of music where, we got some people who like hip hop. We got some people who like, Latin music. We got some people who like rock music. Her music seems to, enjoying everyone. And so Taylor would probably be my first one. And the second one would probably be Drake, just because of how he's kind of resonated on the pop scene. And I think that he would probably connect a lot of audiences too. So that would probably be 1 and 2 for me.
They're grab all audiences. Drake has like 20 different accents and genres, so he can definitely get.
He can sing. He can be singing Drake. He can be rapping Drake all on the same day.
Yeah, keep making me dance and wave my hands. It won't be no threats.
That's the truth.
Cameron Wolf joining us, NFL Network's Cameron Wolf joining us from the Super Bowl. What's it been like today? What from the podium have you heard from the Patriots, or just around the action there that is kind of stuck out to you?
Yeah, so it's Tuesday. This is normally a player off day week during the regular week, and so it's the same for the Patriots. They've been trying to keep everything consistent. Mike Vrabel's phrase has been "Don't change the macaroni," during Super Bowl week, and so they practiced yesterday. The big news out of yesterday's practice was Drake May threw, and he threw well, threw a lot. And that, with the shoulder injury he came off in the AFC Championship game, that was a little bit of a question. Which version of Drake May are we going to get in the Super Bowl? It sounds like he's trending towards being close to 100%. It was never a question of would he play. It's would he play limited? Would he play and not be able to be the same player? And it sounds like, at least from what, Drake's saying, what coach is saying, what teammates are saying, he looked like Drake May yesterday. So they'll be off today. They talk with us, and they'll be back on Wednesday and Thursday before the family come in on Thursday, and then they practice again Saturday right before the big game. So I think the big thing that I learned today was just hearing the guys talk about how they got here. And I think that for a lot of people who are just learning about this Patriots team, you think of the Patriots as the Belichick, the Brady, and it's like, oh man, we're tired of seeing this team. This is a completely new team. There's only a handful of dudes that were here during the Belichick era. There's even less dudes who were here when Belichick and Brady were here. So they've talked about this being really a new start. This is year 1 of Mike Vrabel. This is year one of like them trying to build this brotherhood, and they're almost pleasantly surprised that they got here at this stage. This was, you do a rebuild, you think, hey, 2-3 years down the line, we can get to the Super Bowl. They're here now. Will Campbell shared a story with me just a second ago about how Vrabel's been a father figure for him, a mentor when he went through his injury, when he went through struggles against top pass rushers. He talked about how sometimes they just spend hours eating barbecue and talk about life. And we don't really think about Mike Vrabel as this caring, loving figure because of how imposing he is and how much of a former player he is. But I think the brotherhood, the love, the care, the family aspect has really helped the Patriots play at a higher level than maybe their individual talent.
That's what I was I'm curious for you, because when you just look at these two teams on paper, the Seahawks have more talent. They have the number one defense. They have a more efficient offense. It feels like one of those things where the Seahawks can walk away with this with a big win. What's the scuttlebutt out there? How are people feeling about the outcome of what Sunday will be based on, the teams involved?
Yeah, no question the Seahawks are the favorite. They're expected to win. They got a crazy good defense. They've got the stars, JSN. The defense is Leonard Williams and Byron Murphy and DeMarcus Lawrence and Devin Witherspoon. They got some dudes. Sam Darnold's playing excellent ball. And you look at the Patriots and you're like, Drake May and who? And I think that because of that, the Patriots have got fuel. And Mike Vrabel talked about it today on the podium about, one, the Patriots being underdogs and why the country resonates with underdogs. And he talked about how like 90% of people are probably counted out. They're considered average in their particular life. And so you resonate with somebody else who can sort of be no names and make themselves into something that can win against this big, mighty giant. Now, I don't know if the Seahawks are the Chiefs as far as a giant, but they are the juggernaut in this particular conversation. And I'll tell you this, I'll end your question with this. Milton Williams told me last week, he was like, every single game we went to, it's always been about the other defense. This during the playoff run. The Houston Texans, all about how great they are up front. Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter. Said then we played the Chargers before that. They were talking about their defense, their edge rushers. Last week, it's about how the Broncos do this, and Pat Surtain, and this week, it's the Seahawks. And every single time, we have been the better defense. We have been the better unit. And he said it's going to be the same way on Sunday, and they're going to have to give us our respect when we win the Super Bowl. And that type of energy is what they've been playing with all playoffs. And so by the numbers, by the stats, by the film, I don't know if I have a lot of reasons why the Patriots are going to beat the Seahawks on Sunday. But based on what I've seen from them and how they galvanize, they got a real chance.
Howling with the Wolf from the Super Bowl 60, Patriots v. Seahawks. Cameron Wolf from NFL Network joining us, dropping some nuggets on us. I want to let him know, Milton Williams, that I don't think that Sam Darnold's going to play defense on himself like C.J. Stroud did, but we'll have to wait and see.
That's true. That's true. You hope you get the Sea Ghost version of Sam Darnold or whatever C.J. Stroud was. Not what we've seen from Sam so far.
Right, and I think that's been the biggest revelation of these playoffs, though, right? Like Sam Darnold proved that last year was more of an anomaly and that he strung together multiple good football games, and he's going to need one more if the Seahawks are going to get out of here with a win. Before you do go, though, Cam, I have to ask you, because we were just having this conversation, and you travel a lot for your job, so I'm sure you can relate. What is your strategy when you sit down on an airplane and the guy next to you is either man-spreading too much or is pouring over into your seat? What's your strategy to get out of there or to get some space back?
Well, I don't want to be too bougie, but I don't know that I'll fly.
I knew this was coming. I knew this was
I
coming.
don't know if I'll fly in those type of situations. Generally, at this stage, if I'm traveling for work, I have a good bit of room. I'll just say it that way.
Hey, now that's how you howl with the wolf. C-Katt, your response.
Cam Wolfson never heard of Spirit Airlines, I guess.
I will. But to answer your question on non-work basis, because when I'm paying myself, I pay the cheapest flight that I can get out.
Nice.
That's with my airline, not Spirit, American, but the cheapest. I'm going to buy an American economy flight. But I will say, like, I'm a big tapper. Hey, dog.
Oh.
Hey, bro.
You give a nudge.
Yeah, a little nudge. Hey. We got a certain parameter here. You know,
Yeah.
if you're a middle seat person, you get both armrests. That's fine. But if you start leaning your head on, I'm not a rest here. We're not, you know, I'm not support for you in this 3-hour journey. And so yeah, if your head hits my shoulder, if your God forbid your legs or your feet over on my side, hey, nah. Quickly, hey brother,
tighten up.
Wake that thing up. Come on, move over.
C-Katt, you're gonna have to adjust your strategy, man. You just heard from Cam Wolf himself. You got to go with the tap.
Okay.
You can't just let it ride. He let it ride for a flight a couple of days ago.
Yeah, nah, that's not happening. Now, like if it's a kid, okay. But if it's a 50-year-old man, nah, brother. You're going to have to get up, bro. You're going to have to get on your side. Lean against that window, brother. Yeah.
Cam, that's good money. Hopefully on your well, I guess you won't have to worry about that on your journey back because you are flying with NFL Network. So you'll be fine.
I'll
enjoy
be
the
good.
week. Wait, before you go, what Super Bowl is this for you? How many Super Bowls have you covered so far?
This is 5. This is my 5th Super Bowl. Incredibly blessed, man. I never take it for granted. And what's crazy is my first Super Bowl was here 10 years ago, covering the Broncos beating the Panthers here in the Bay Area. And at that time, it was my first year covering the NFL. You think that this is happening every year. And then I went 6 years without covering a Super Bowl after that. And so to be able to do it a couple years in a row, to be able to be on TV for it, I'm honored. And hopefully I can tell some cool stories and letting people know more about these teams ahead of the big game.
We're excited to see your coverage. We're excited to see potentially another interview with Cardi B, part 2 from the Super
Maybe.
Bowl. Appreciate the time, Cam.
Appreciate you, brother.
That is our guy, Cameron Wolf, howling with the Wolf from NFL Network, and he joined us courtesy of the Baptist Health Hotline. As you all know,
Cam Wolf's the reason why I am a Cardi B fan now.
He is, yeah. I forgot to tell him that part because you were a part of the Nicki Hive, or you were
the Barb.
You were a Barb, and then you heard that Cardi B interview, and then you were converted.
Exactly. I was like, wow. And now, even more the backstory, the fact that Cardi B was nervous to talk football because of sensitive to know that there's certain vernacular that will be a red flag as to how true of a football savant she is.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes to me, to be honest.
It's very humanizing.
Yeah, very, because we've all been there before when you get in a conversation, maybe when you're in deep water of a topic that you're not too confident in. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's absolutely cool. I mean, I've been in a situation when I've had to cover the Florida Panthers. The Baptist Health Hotline. Welcome to Pro Level Orthopedic Care.
Icing.
At Baptist Health. That's a puck, not a ball. If an injury is keeping you from what you love, our expert team is here to get you back in the game. It's trusted by the pros and ready for you because everyone deserves pro-level care. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. You know it's the Baptist Health Hotline. Do you know that Baptist Health can actually help you? They're here for you. BaptistHealth.com/ortho to learn more. BaptistHealth.net/ortho. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Welcome to being treated like a pro. They treat the pros. They treat you as well, the Joes. Or the women Joes.
The
Josephine's.
The Jolenes.
Yeah.
There's a whole song by Dolly Parton.
Okay.
Jolene.
Not Josephine?
No.
Okay. Too much?
Joes and the Jolenes.
All right, fine. Trusted by the pros and ready for you because everyone, the Joes and the Jolenes, deserve pro-level care. Visit BaptistHealth.net/ortho to learn more. BaptistHealth.net/ortho. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Tina on the other side. Tina going to try to top Cam's Cardi B story. We'll see if she can get it. We'll see if she can be up to snuff in that department. That's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey with Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Prizes, flyaways, even Cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWestPalmContests.com.
That's ESPNWestPalmContests.com.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with George Teixeira, partner and practice leader of Anshin's Financial Services Group.
When launching a private investment fund, proper structuring could mean the difference between high tax bills and smart tax savings. The new One Big Beautiful Bill Act permanently extends the 20% deduction on qualified business income, makes favorable changes to exclusions of gains of qualified small business stock, and brings back full expensing on capital investments. For fund managers, this means new opportunities to reduce taxable income and improve cash flow. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we specialize in building tax-efficient structures that help funds and their investors make the right decisions today for greater success tomorrow. If you are launching a fund in this new environment, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Listen up, team. Recycling is just like football. You can't win if you're out of formation. Yellow bin? That's your quarterback. Give it all the paper. Blue bin? Wide receiver. Feed it all the containers. But no interceptions. Plastic bags and greasy pizza boxes have no place on this field. Now, follow the playbook. Get out there and recycle right. Sponsored by the Solid Waste Authority of Palm Beach County. Let's keep winning for the planet!
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
On eBay, every find has a story. Like if you're looking for a vintage band tee, not just any tee, the band tee. You wore it everywhere until your best friend stole it. Now you're on eBay, and there it is. Same tee from the same tour. The things you love have a way of finding their way back to you, especially on eBay. Where else can you find that mint trading card you searched everywhere for, or your first car, the one you wish you never sold? It has to be eBay. Shop eBay for millions of finds, each with a story. eBay, things people love.
Football's biggest game is here, so make sure the only heat is on the field. Keep your home in the win column with EDS Air Conditioning. Right now, qualified customers can get 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC. Hot streaks belong in the postseason, not in your living room. With over 800 Google reviews and a 4.8 star rating, EDS has been the trusted MVP since 2006. Visit EDSIsYes.com today and schedule your service now. Stay cool for the biggest game of the year.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121, or visit tworld.com today.
Hi, I'm Janice Ridenour from J. Zello & Associates. For nearly 30 years, my firm has worked alongside business owners and their teams, helping them truly understand QuickBooks with clear accounting guidance, proven workflows, and hands-on training. We offer customized QuickBooks Online training delivered in a supportive, judgment-free environment so you can learn at your pace. If you're stressed about your books, you don't have to be. Get trained, get confident, get it right. And when you need ongoing support or you'd rather have it done for you, our experienced team is here to help. Visit jzolo.com and schedule your free consultation today.
So let it rip.
New year? How about a new home upgrade to go with that new year? And you know what upgrade I'm talking about.
Hey, Culligan
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. One more time.
Hey, Culligan man.
Try Culligan today. A Culligan high-efficiency water softener. It helps you use less soap, less detergent, and fewer chemicals, which is better for the environment and is better for you and the family. All right? Culligan water softeners get you right. Try it today for 12 months interest-free. Culligan.com. Culligan.com. While you're there, check out and see if they can get you a free water test. I got a newsflash for you. They can. And once you get that free water test, they'll tell you what's in your water, how you can get it out, and how that can help contribute to your new year, new you. You're going to be better this year. I can see it. I can smell it on you. Culligan.com. They can help you get there. Culligan.com.
Hey, Culligan man.
I do Big Extra plug for Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, yeah?
Little Texas love. Yeah. If Lil Russell gets nominated, Big X the plug gets nominated.
He comes out with a lot of country singers.
Yeah. A Big X?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He has a lot of crossover.
Oh, I've never heard of that person.
Big X the plug. You've seen him run routes in the Texas uniform on Twitter. You know, yeah.
In the Texas uniforms,
You know what I'm talking about, yeah.
Yes, I have seen Big X the plug and his lateral movement. That's that guy. That's
yeah,
good.
That's him. That's him. I knew you would know that reference.
Yeah, I'm addicted to my phone, of course.
Yeah, like Jamar Chase when I put my hard-earned money on him. It's Big X the plug.
Exactly. Yes. When it's not Drewski photoshopped into a Derrick Henry Ravens jersey, it is Big X the plug, who I now know his name, running routes. Good point.
The funniest part about that was he was not running those routes ironically. He was like, he just was doing.
Well,
it.
I mean, you think he had another gear? Of course.
No.
You think he was withholding something there? Like, come on.
But I'm just saying, I really wonder if you're Big X the plug, that meme itself is probably more famous than any of his songs, even though he has some very famous songs and really good ones like that Rejoin. And I wonder if you're Big X the plug, if you're happy that you get repurposed in that way, or if you're kind of like, hey, man, I was trying my hardest. Like, and now I'm a joke.
Well, yeah, it's like the J.J. McCarthy situation, how everyone is photoshopping a quarterback who came up short or looked really bad into a Vikings 9 jersey, doing the same stance when he won that game and proclaimed that in between those whistles, 9 comes out. It's a different demon.
Yeah, it's rough.
Tina, we talked in the first hour about the
Tina's
Super Bowl
here?
halftime show. Yeah.
Tina.
I'm here.
Hold on a second.
Well, I don't know what you're looking for. Okay.
We usually do that when Tina's here. Tina Costanza's here. Espresso Mar-Tina in the house.
When she earns it.
I think she earned it by being a good sport because we didn't introduce her this segment. So
Then again, she did give us a minute limit today.
She did give us a minute limit.
You know, she was like an AAU baseball player or basketball player who said, yeah, my coach can say I can only throw 3 innings for you. What? Sorry.
Yeah.
This is not true.
You said you had a specific window you could not be here for.
Well, yes, because I had a meeting. It wasn't in my usual time. Like I had blocked off on my calendar 3 to 4 every day.
But when we asked you, hey, how about 2:45 to 3:15? How can you do that? And you said
no.
I said no.
Also, hold on a second. You have it blocked off, but there's a lot of days that it gets like it's a very tentative block.
Yeah.
It's not a
First
is not
to
a
go.
hard
Only if
block.
I have to.
No, I'm not. This is not.
And sometimes I do ask you guys, I'm like, listen, how much are you going to talk about sports? I was
But
like, how
saying,
much
I know.
am I going to like be in the conversation?
Yes, and you're always in the conversation. By the way, love the jacket.
Thanks. Day 2.
Day 2.
Oh, wait,
Today
Dan,
was
you
a
love the
weird-
jacket?
Today was a weird day. Like, it wasn't that cold, but it was cold, but my jackets were too thin. So I was like, we're just going to wear the puffer again.
Do you
I'll
have a
get to
cocktail?
I do have a cocktail. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
It's National Carrot Cake Day. I really like carrot cake.
I don't like carrot cake.
You don't?
No.
Yeah. I like the frosting they put on carrot cake. Similar to that of how I like the frosting they put on red velvet.
Red velvet has really good, yeah.
Right, like the
That's,
buttercream's delicious.
Yeah.
There's also a different type of frosting that goes on carrot cakes, and that's really good. But the actual carrots in the cake, awful mouthfeel.
Apparently, not any carrots in carrot cake. That's what I've learned. No carrot in carrot cake. I learned that at dinner
What?
the other day. Yeah, it's true.
No, I don't think that's true.
It is true. I've already done this, though. I've done this conversation. This is your first time having this conversation. This would be my second time having this debate.
Did you do the research?
So who do you want? Yeah. I was at dinner with my wife and her family, and we had this argument because I told them I don't like carrot cake, and we talked about carrots, and they were like, it's not even in the carrot cake. This is a thing that we've already – okay, talk to us about what's in the carrot cake
Yes,
drink.
real carrots are a core ingredient in traditional carrot cake.
They don't put them in carrot cake no more.
He got saying that.
The first recipe, when you type in carrot cake recipe, is going to have carrots in it. What are you talking about?
I'm looking it up. Ooh. Wait, how did they –
was there a material change in the carrot cake business between that conversation and this?
New year, new cake. This is a 2025 conversation.
Easy carrot cake recipe. This is from Joanne Gallagher on inspiredtaste.com.
Wow. Grated carrots.
Carrots. 3 cups freshly grated carrots.
Whoa!
Make this the
Lots of
best,
carrots.
not just the traditional, the best carrot cake.
So do you think that they lied to me about carrots not being in the cake so I would try some of the cake?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think so.
But they
was that
showed
your
me
reasoning?
website.
They kind of
Yeah.
got you with the Rocky Mountain oysters techniques.
They showed me visual representation of no carrots in carrot cake.
Got.
Wow, I'm an idiot. Can you tell us what's in this carrot cake drink?
It's the carrot cake martini. You've got vanilla vodka, cream, amaretto, carrot juice, and then some graham crackers and a cinnamon stick.
Wow. And the carrot cake martini is brought to us by St. Lucie Battery and Tire. I feel like an idiot right now.
Yeah, that you almost. I'm glad I powered through.
Yeah, you did.
Sometimes you shut me down rightfully and for the betterment of the show and our audience. That time, I had a spidey sense that Theo's kind of full of it right now.
Hey, you know what? I got a bone to pick with a few people, so don't you worry. They'll get it too.
You would have reverberated that fact to everyone you met.
I have been. That's my fun fact. No carrot in carrot cake.
Well, you'll never feel like an idiot if you take your car to St. Lucie Battery and Tire. SLBT.com. If you need tires, if you need a battery or maintenance, trust the experts and go to St. Lucie Battery and Tire. Best price out the door, guarantee, family owned. I know I talk about the West Palm location, Blue Heron Military Trail. That is my spot. Randall always takes good care of me and Sally the Sonata, but they have locations all across Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast. So go to slbt.com to find a location near you.
Trying to find that recipe that negates carrots in carrot cake. It's got to be difficult.
Ask them for the website or where they found that, where it says no carrots.
I think they tricked me. I don't know how, but they tricked me.
That was your real reasoning? Like, I don't want this because there's
Well,
carrots in
that
it?
was one of the points I made. I was like, who wants to eat carrots for dessert?
I see.
I like carrot cake.
Wow, they were like, there's no carrots in it. I was like, all right.
They played you like a
Shouldn't have it.
7-year-old child.
They showed me, evidence.
They treated you like my dog. Like, there's no pill in this. This is just a handful of peanut butter. What are you talking about? Enjoy.
Your wife's family is amazing cooks too.
Yeah.
So I would believe them too.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I'm saying.
if they say there's no carrots, there's no carrots.
Right, the chefs, like literally one of our uncles is a chef. Her dad does a lot high-end culinary feats.
Yes. I always see on Instagram y'all's like Thanksgivings and just holidays. I'm like, I wish I was there. There's amazing food laid out everywhere. But I would trust them too if they told me that there was no carrots in carrot cake.
They're liars.
They lied to you.
Do we have to go to break here?
No, we're riding this baby out to the end of the show.
I feel so deceived.
They could have put shredded zucchini, parsnips, sweet potatoes, butternut squash, or golden beets. If they ran out of carrots, for what it's worth, those are the carrot substitutes if you want to make carrot cake but just don't have the carrots.
I'm so happy I brought this up, and this is my cocktail of the day.
Yeah.
National Carrot Cake Day.
National Carrot Cake Day. This is so carrots as a sweetener substitute. In a time when sugar was rare and expensive commodity, carrots served as a natural sweetener. Recipes featuring carrots and sweet dishes begin to appear, utilizing the carrot's inherent sugars to add both flavor and moisture. So, carrots are sweet?
Apparently.
No, they're not. I'm not standing for that. We've all had carrots.
The little baby carrots can be a little bit.
They can. You're right. They can be a little. But
then again,
carrots are not.
At the end of the day, carrots are just a vehicle for ranch, right?
Straight, yeah. Some would say.
Like when we go to these Super Bowl parties this weekend and the veggie tray's out, if that veggie tray was there and when there's no dip, no one's touching that thing.
No, know.
But this special little ranch sour cream hybrid that's served in these supermarkets, I'm going to that for sure. Perfect palate cleanser and the start of the party. 2 o'clock, perfect. Baby carrots, ranch.
I do judge people that just eat raw carrots.
What are you, a rabbit?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
gerbil?
Get a hold of yourself. Tina, do you ever do that?
No, I don't.
Celery sticks?
I do like celery sticks, but I usually have like a dip or something.
Yeah.
You ready for a fun
Peanut
fact?
butter.
Yeah.
You know, when you eat celery, you're actually losing calories.
How?
Because it takes more, you burn more calories to eat the celery than you do when you ingest it.
What if you like juice it and then drink it?
Okay, well, that would probably be against that point.
Okay. I was just checking. I was checking to see how negative are the calories in the celery sticks. I guess it's because they're so crunchy, you have to do a lot of motion to chew them.
Mm-hmm.
Celery's mostly, yeah, but they have a lot of calories, apparently.
Okay, I was actually wrong. That's a myth. That was
Oh, you idiot. See, I knew you were an idiot.
All right, 1 for 1.
Yeah. Well,
how will we misinform you tomorrow? Tina, quick, who would be the perfect halftime performer at the Super Bowl to please the most amount of people?
I have no idea. That's a tough question.
Wow, that's a tease. That's a tease.
Oh, maybe we give the answer tomorrow.
Maybe Russo and Rizzo have the answer.
Maybe Russo and Rizzo do have the answer. We're going to have to find out next on Russo and Rizzo right here on ESPN 106.3. Listen back to our Cameron Wolf interview. That was great on ESPN South Florida's app. ESPN South Florida's app is the place to get us. Go in love. Go in peace. Go enjoy.
At HSS, movement is their specialty. Their team of experts provide personalized treatment options